Hello and welcome everyone. Today we are here to experiment on different type of things according to their saturation and unsaturation. So here I have taken four type of substances, different substances. Number one, in the cup I have taken sugar, then I have taken soil, then I have taken salt, and I have taken a little bit part of mustard oil. Okay, so here the name has already given sugar, soil, salt and oil, and I have taken the fresh and dry these test tubes and the test tube holder. Got it everyone? So now today here we will try to experiment about the proper saturation and the unsaturation of the different things that I have taken. Okay, so let's go for its proper practical. So without wasting time, let's start. Hello guys, I'm present here, your Shovik sir. So here we are just going to mix different type of activity on this matter. So without wasting time, one by one we will make the experiment, and must I have to take a little part of the fresh water. So I'm going to get the water along with the water. We will mix all these types of things separately in different test tube, and we will find out that which one is properly mixing. It means properly saturated solution is happening, and by which things we are not getting the saturated solution. Okay, so let's go for it. I'm just coming back. Hey there, I'm coming back with the proper distilled water in a beaker, and these four components and the dry test tube. So let's start with our first component, that we will start from oil. So let's go for it. So first of all, I have taken a test tube and I am connecting it with the test tube holder in this way, as you know. And in this test tube I will put a little bit part of the distilled water slowly so that it will not move at the outside. So I have taken here. Now I will put here the mustard oil. Okay, you know, you are totally familiar with the mustard oil. I will just put it here inside it and try to find out that whether it will mix with the water or not. So sufficient amount I have already poured inside this test tube. Now I will just, you can find it well that it has not mixed anymore. Okay, if I try to mix it, so it will not mix, it will never mix. It is just making a upper layer on the water, right? So we can say that it is unsaturated solution, because here the solute as the liquid, that is the mustard oil, and the solvent, that is the water, the solute and solvent are not mixing properly. So that's why it is an unsaturated solution. And along with this, we can also say, as in this mixture the mixing is not taking part in a proper way or completely, so that's why we can say that it is an immiscible liquid. Which one is the immiscible liquid? The mustard oil. Okay, here the mustard oil, it is not mixing well with the water, so that's why it is known as the immiscible liquid. Okay, immiscible liquid. Got it everyone? So one experiment we have done along with the mustard oil, and here the mustard oil and water, it remains as separate. Got it? It will never mixed anymore. So that's why this mustard oil is known as, not only mustard oil but also every type of oil is known as the immiscible liquid, because this immiscible liquid, this type of liquid doesn't mix with the water anymore. Okay, so activity 1 is completed. Now come at the next activity. Let me show you one by one here. So our first activity is done. Now come at the next activity with the salt. So I am taking the another clear test tube. Here again I will pour here a little part of the fresh distilled water I have taken here. Now I will pour here a small part of salt. So I am taking salt here. This is salt, you can see. So I'm pouring here slowly. Yes, and I'm trying to mix it well with these things. So I'm trying to mix it well. So students, you can see that the salt has fully mixed here. Okay, this is a proper mixture of the salt as a solute and water as a solvent. So salt and water has totally or completely dissolved here or mixed here. So it is a saturated solution, we can say, because it makes a proper solution. So from here practically we have understood that salt can be dissolved easily with the water, okay, and it can make a proper solution or the saturated solution. Okay everyone, now come at the next topic, and this type of liquid is also known as the miscible liquid. It means in the miscible liquids the solute can be dissolved completely in the solvent. Okay, now come at the next activity. Our first activity and second activity is completed. Our third activity, again a dry test tube, and then I have taken here not too much, yes, a little part of the distilled water I have taken. Now I will take soil and I will try to find out whether this soil will be able to mix well with the water or not. Let's see. So I'm taking the soil here, you can see it is soil. I'm pouring here inside it. A little bit part more I will take. Here I have taken the salt, I'm pouring again. Okay, fine. Now again I will stir it with this. So I'm trying to make it a proper solution, but I don't know whether it will be or not. You can tell me the answer, that whether it will make a proper solution or not, or it will make the residue or any kind of sort of sedimentation will form or not, I don't know. So I have already stirred it well. Now check it once. So it has made a proper solution. Okay, so based on the solution, based on the particles of the soil, I have to say that it has made a solution, proper solution, but we have to wait a bit, then we can get the answer. Okay, so I am not telling right now anything about this mixture, because in this solution the soil and water is present. Soil is solute and water is solvent. It is present here. So after a few minutes I will discuss about this topic. Okay, so let's go for the next substance that is present here, and it is none other than sugar. So using sugar with the another test tube, I have taken the another clear dry test tube. I will take again a little bit quantity of the fresh distilled water, and then again I will take here sugar substances. Okay, look, it is sugar. I am pouring here this sugar. Okay, a little more. Okay, I have given. Now again I have to stir it. I am stirring here to show you in a proper way. As each part of the sugar is quite denser, so that's why it takes a little time to melt it properly, but I'm trying here to melt them completely, because they will be able to they're able to melt completely in the water. So I'm just trying here. Okay, fine. So we have made a solution, a proper solution or a complete solution we can say of the sugar. Okay, so here sugar as a solute and water as a solvent we have used, and we have got a complete solution, and we can say that it is a saturated solution and as well as the miscible solution. Okay, and the sugar is a miscible compound. So sugar is a miscible compound and salt is a miscible compound. We have got this sugar and salt, these two are the miscible compounds. Why? Because these compounds has completely dissolved in the solvent like water. And another two, soil and oil. Soil and oil, these two are immiscible compounds. What for? Because the soil and oil are not at all mixed with the solvent like water. Okay, okay, fine. So let's see to the solution of the soil that we have done. Okay, so let's go for it. Just check the underneath part of this test tube. The underneath part of the test tube, if you observe, you will follow that it has a quite residue, right? It has a residue, quite thickened part at the underneath part of the test tube. So it is the residue of the soil particles or the clay particles or the unwanted dust and dirt particles, those which are not at all mixed with the soil. Got it? It has made a residue, and few of the light-weighted part than the water, and those they are just floating on the water. Okay, so as it is quite smoldering part, so it is not be visible for you, but I can see it well. So in this way we cannot get a proper solution of the soil. So students, from these small and very simple activity, we have got the different type of the solution. First of all, we have got the solution of the soil, the water and the oil, and here we have find out that water and oil are not mixed anymore, so it is not a saturated solution, it is a immiscible compounds, oil, and it is unsaturated solution, whereas the salt and the water has made a saturated solution because salt has completely dissolved in the water and makes a proper solution. Next one is along with the soil and the water. Soil is also a kind of immiscible compound, and that's why it has made an unsaturated solution. As well as if we go for the sugar and water has made a complete solution, because we know that sugar can be melt or dissolve in water completely. Okay, so in this way we have find out the miscible and immiscible compounds as well as the saturated and unsaturated solution. Okay students, hope you have got everything from this small activity, and you have gathered lots of concept on this matter. Thank you so much for joining this and watching this, and you must share this video among your friends. Thank you so much.